I decided to start from the yellow color. It doesn't really matter if you paint the outside over here, paint the inside over here. And on the edge, I would try to use the fan brush to show how to connect the two color in between. And how much you want to connect it is also a very important thing to think about. The yellow flower is not exactly just yellow. It's more like a little bit orange in this color. So I'm going to take the yellow and let me see, have a little bit oil. I'm trying to move it a little bit quicker. I'm going to have a little bit red into it. That's good. I'm going to just take a look at how much the color that it will be. You got the ladybug will be right here. I'm going to put the ladybug right at this area. And the yellow color down over here, and the flower petal, and coming in, there is just the petal, this petal right under the ladybug coming in here. And it looks very, very dry, but it would be good. I'm gonna coming over here. There's the petal, there's the petal over here, there's another petal on the top over there, like this. So the center of the flower would be here. I have lots of those small shape and put over there, like this kind of size. Okay, that's good. And I'm gonna get a little bit Gamsol. I don't want to make it have too diluted. Just have a little bit enough you can move the color around. Okay. There you go. Now I'm gonna have this coming in, the yellow color. This is only the first application to the yellow color. Here you go. Faster the better. Okay, there's another shape, another yellow shape coming down over here. There's the petal, and there will be a darker color under over here, and that's good. Now, really quickly, have the color, and I'm gonna mix a little bit more. The yellow, I'm gonna have the yellow like a little bit thicker over here, create some little bit more texture. Good. And then there's a little bit red. Take a little bit clean red color. Yeah, I have that a little bit orange color in this area. Also the orange color coming up over there. And if the texture you want to refine that a little bit later. I put the color on and as the first round. And then down over here, that's supposed to be have some shadow area. Okay, that's good. And some shadow color right over here. And that needs some blue color to make it look brown. Yeah. So I'm not going to touch the blue color yet. Maybe a little bit later. I want to get the brush look contaminated, a little bit kind of dirty yet. Would develop the darker color a little bit later. I have this come out like that. Okay. So first round. That's good. And if I want it, I also can put some red color for the ladybug as well. I think this is probably the good idea. I'm gonna put a little red color right in here. That's for the first round for the ladybug. Here you go. That will be the shape. We develop the a little bit more detail a little bit later. Now I'm going to go into the background. I already have the color, the red and the yellow. So I'm going to keep this color. I don't have to wash it. Just take the little bit pleasant blue. Here you go. That's will be a little bit more green already. I'm going to just put it right here. That's good. So if you can see and do well with the color mixings, and you see what color and color mix together, you can make it go faster just because of you don't have to do the brush cleaning that much. Okay, here you go. I'm gonna have this color in over here. I'm gonna take a little bit more, load it over here. Okay, I need to mix a little bit more. I'm gonna get a little bit more blue over here. Get a little bit oil. There you go. Now I'm gonna get a little bit gamso. Make it a little bit liquid. Okay, that's good. Now coming all the way over here. I'm gonna touch the edge a little bit later. But right now, it's just apply the color onto the outside. I'm also aware of the color of the background compared with the color of the ladybug versus the focal point. Okay. When you do this, you can see that there's going to become soft edges. Okay, I'm going to take a look. Also try to keep the background, have the brush stroke, like going through from the left to the right, give it a little bit more like a consistent and going through the texture. It looks like I need to be a lot more darker. I'm gonna get a little red color with the blue and make it much darker. I'm gonna make it even deeper. Yeah. And if you want to have the texture even more consistent, you can always come back to with a larger brush later. Okay, if you want to have a little bit more consistent, the larger brush always would be the answer. Okay, here you go. Coming in over here, not touching it yet because I don't want to have the lighter blended color into the background. I'm still going through over here. Take a look. Still focusing on the value of the outside. If you want, you can make the ladybug even bigger. I think it can be bigger. I'm going to come back and expand it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to paint around the ladybug. I leave a little space that expand a little bit later. Okay, that's good. Yeah. I think a little bit more. Here you go. Yeah. A little bit more. Take a look at the shape. Not worry about the edges too much, other than the larger shape of the whole painting. Like I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have the yellow color actually come out a little bit later. There you go. So your focus in your mind is very important. You say, oh, I'm gonna have that a little bit more. This is what you try to take care of at this step. I'm gonna come in over here and then coming in a little bit more. There you go. I'm gonna have the shape over here like that. And not too bad. I don't have to make it exactly your first impression is. You can always modify that. And coming down over here, and then big shape over here coming in. Okay. No need to worry too much of the small area, small details. Coming that in a little bit. That is getting there. I need to make background even deeper. Okay. Look like my painting a little bit brighter, but actually, in fact, it actually should be deeper from what I see. I'm gonna have a little bit more red, have a little bit more blue. And these two colors together in among these three primary colors, and this is the darkest color. I'm gonna have this even darker going over here, and also the bottom over here also need to be darker. Like that. A lot darker. That's good. Going through that. You can always come back to fix the color, make it more smoother, and later on I have this a little bit darker too. After the surface dry to the touch, you can always come back to make more changes. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to take this color. Okay, take this color and a little bit more like a green. I'm going to put this star from here. There's a little gap over here. I'm going to take a little yellow color. A little bit more blue. So feel a little bit more green. Here you go. That's good. Have a little gap over there. Good, like that. And okay, also I can see a little gap over here too. Okay, that's good. A little bit darker color. Okay, that's good. There's also a little bit darker color right in here. Let's see. There's a little gap right in here. That's good. Right over there. Think about it before you do it. Okay, no rush. Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna come back. Okay, wait, and let me get a little bit of this yellow color over here. This considered terminated. I will come back to mix the new yellow orange color. I'm gonna have this a little bit smoother. Okay, a little bit smoother right here. Good. The brush stroke going through it a little bit, make it a little bit consistent. Okay, now we'll come back to the flower. You keep your impressions, your attentions only on the bigger area. Like say I have the blue color over here, so I can use this to use the brown color, make the brown color. So I'm gonna just get the red color. It already look brown because I already have the green color here. So you can just put some mark over here. Okay, put some shape over there, and a little bit farther. There's a little bit over here. I'm gonna make that a little bit. So far for this brush, I haven't washed it at all. after I start using it. Okay, that's good. And I have some little shape over here. And little shape over here. A little bit. Now the color in the brush got a little bit lighter and lighter. This is good. Let's go and add some of the shape. Like that, a little bit. Okay, look at that. A little bit shape, find the connections. Gonna have a little bit more red, make it a little bit more like orange color. Okay, that's good. See, that's the gap in between this petal and this petal. That's the gap over here. Yeah, that. Pretty good, pretty good. Now we have the brown color. Come back over here again. And get a little bit red color. Now let's see, right over here. And I'm gonna have some red and have some yellow color right here. Make some yellow and become a little bit more yellow brown color. Now like orange brown right here. Yeah, down looking at the shape. Okay, that's good. Okay, a little bit over here too. A little bit over here. Now get a little bit more specific folding. We're gonna add some. I think at this point, I need to let go some of the blue color in this because I want to mix a little bit orange color. So let's take a look. And let's first let go some of the pink. That's good. And now I'm gonna come back here to get some yellow color. Mix on the edge over here, get a little bit red, and you can get the light brown color. And this color, perfect for here. A little bit red and a little bit yellow. And so far we haven't used the white paint. That's good. Right here. And a little shape over here. Coming over. And this can be a little bit more yellow. Yeah, yellow orange color. Here you go. Right here. Good. Right here. And a little bit too much blue. Just only take the yellow orange color. Here you go. Good. All right, we're gonna put some color. There's a little bit lighter color for the small shape in the middle of the flower. We're gonna put the color back in, a little bit lighter color back in this area. It would be look very convincing when you have the shadow and the light shape all together. And in here, have a little bit orange color too. Let's get the yellow and the red. There you go, like that. Good. So when you see things, you want to see it as a group. Like say, oh, there's one layer. You're gonna have it dark. You're gonna have another layer, and have a little bit light, and how that light and shadow working together. Like this is more orange color in my brush. Then I'm gonna have it up like this. Look at the brush, the stroke coming up. Okay, that's a little bit too dark. That's good. Gonna soften that a little bit over here. All right. Now I'm gonna working on the, see how we can mix the thicker color, make it wet into wet. I'm gonna clean my brush. Actually, I'm gonna use a larger brush for this. And there we go. Now I'm gonna use this number 8 fabric shape. I'm gonna take a lot more the yellow color, put it right here, give a little bit oil. Oop. Now, as you say, the oil terminated. I'm gonna get the yellow color. Okay, I'm gonna have this. Look at this over here. Have a little red, a little clean red, a little bit clean orange color. There you go. I'm gonna take a look at the edge over here. Very important. Put it at, it is very sharp. That's good. There you go. You can have the make it feel like the texture coming in by having the brush and just put it in like this. It will feel the texture. Take a look at that here. And that's a little too much green. We're gonna have a little red that would neutralize the green color. That's good. But here it's a little bit too hard. So I'm gonna have a little bit brown color, a little bit more brownish color. Here you go. I'm gonna have that. Here you go. Now it's softened. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna continue with this on the other side, right here. The brush stroke, very important. The texture for oil painting. Okay, here you go. Yeah, and I'm gonna have this coming in over here. Just move it. Okay, there's some green color already in. I'm gonna get a little bit red color to neutralize that green. That's good. I'm gonna come back here. Like that. And I'm gonna move this color in over here. That's movement. That's good. I'm gonna have the top over there. I'm gonna have this a little bit more. Like that. But it's kind of have a little green, doesn't look right. Got to have a little bit more red here. Okay, also on this side, I'm gonna have a little bit softer color. There you go, a little bit red. Make it a little bit soft. Now coming here, a little bit darker. Okay, gonna have a little bit softer. That's good. When you use a larger brush, it's easier to make it look soft. When you have the wet into wet painting. And be a little careful, is don't want to make it look too dirty. Okay, so lots of things we're thinking about at the same time. Like right over here, I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker color. Here you go. That's good. That's good. And then over here, I'm gonna have some yellow color, a bit more yellowish. Right here, and seeing a little yellow. And also over here, based on the brownish color, I'm gonna have a little bit more yellow color coming on this way. That's good. And I'm gonna have also a little bit yellow color coming back here. Okay. Okay, getting there. And after taking care of the other colors, the bigger shape between the bigger shape. Yeah, I'm gonna have, again, I'm gonna have a little bit yellow over here. I'm gonna also have a little yellow over here too. Yes. And over here, a little shape over there. Okay, okay. And I don't want that too much green. Coming back here. Coming back over here, a little bit more yellow. That's good. A little bit yellow connected down over here. Good. Okay, this side. That's okay. Now we're gonna come back to the front here and we form this shape. That's good. This good. And that's all right. I'm gonna push that out a little bit. Use thicker, a little bit thicker color. Okay, here. That's good. A little bit more yellow. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna come in over here. Have that color. Little texture coming in over here. Okay, that's good. A little bit thicker color over here. And coming into that, become a little bit softer. Okay, that's soft enough. That's good. Now, I'm gonna get the white color, the yellow color again over here for this shape. And coming up, cover a little bit. That's good. Now on this side. Now we can see a little shape over here. Again, add that too. Little shape over here. And coming up over here, that's good. And the edge over here. Now we're gonna thinking about how we're gonna build the soft edges in the background. I'm gonna try to use this fan brush. So I'm gonna have this color coming all the way. I'm gonna over here, all the way over here, and I see a little bit softer. And I'm gonna see. I'm gonna continue with this. I'm gonna have this color coming out a little bit softer, but I don't want it to feel like the texture go all the way over there. It looks like a dried fiber. So I don't want to have that much dry. So I'm gonna clean the fan brush. I'm gonna come back over here. Got a little bit separate, opposite texture. Gonna make it feel a bit softer. Right over here, just use the corner of this brush. Make it a little bit softer. That. And make it even look a little bit more unclear. That's all we need. Okay, a little bit unclear. And also the connection, and we say the connection and the value contrast have become a lot more closer, and which is probably sometimes good, sometimes not that good. We're going to see that whether or not that we wanted it. Also, the fan brush also works really good for the big area. You want to have the texture a little bit smoother. You can just make sure the brush is clean You can just brush it over. Okay. Some artists, they make it even a lot more like blended over with a very clear and look like a two color actually gliding into each other. And sometimes you want to have the feeling of the glowing feeling between two different colors, and that sometimes you want that kind of feeling, and you can take it like from one color and then going into the other color. Like for example, you can have it from one color as orange color and going into the little blue color or a little bit purplish color, and from light to dark. So I'm going to take a little bit more yellow and take this color, load it into the brush, and make sure the brush is not green. Right? I'm going to have it here. Let's take a look at. I'm going to have this come up a little bit like that. Bigger stroke. Let's see. Okay. But I want the texture come down this way. I'm going to just use the side over here, this corner. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to have, just get a little red. Little red. I'm going to see. I'm going to have this. Okay. That's not too bad. I don't want it to be so straight. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna have a little bit, oh, I like that shape. A little bit better. I'm gonna come back over here. I actually want to have this can expand a little bit more with the inside over here. Yes, keep a little softness. That's good. Okay. Gonna get a little bit more red, orange on the edge. Coming out this way. Okay. Bit softer. It looks like I need to go back to the background, even give it a little bit more. Like over here, also gonna continue have a little bit soft edge. Coming in here. Good. A little bit more yellow. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Now I have some soft edges. Not necessarily like this kind of shape. And I'm gonna have, try to see if we have pushed the color. And I'm going to change, modify the background a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look. Now I come back with this. I'm gonna use a flat brush. I'm gonna come back with the blue and with some red color, and coming back over here, make it even darker. This is a flat brush. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna have this something over here. Make it a little bit deeper, a little bit darker. There you go. I don't like the green color on the edge, so I'm gonna get a little bit red over here. If you see the green you don't want, and you need the red color to neutralize it. And a little bit softer. Good. A little bit softer edge. A little bit more. That. Good. But too bad that has too much green. I have a little bit red over here. Okay, that's okay. When I coming in over here, texture coming in like that. This color, push the dark color coming in over here. I'm going to refine that, is make it a little bit better. Get a little red again. Get the blue. Here you go. Okay. That's even darker. Now we're taking care of some text, some edges. See how the edges look. Okay, over here can be darker too. Get a little bit more blue, a red color mixture. And again, after the whole painting dry, you come back to paint another round, and the texture can even look better. Now, this round is I really want to adjust the color there. Gonna come back over here and make sure I have a little bit more clear over here, a little separated. Okay, that's good, like that. And get a little bit better. And also take care of the texture on the top over here. That's a little bit too dry. That's good. Now make it that a little bit better. Better shape. Go. Gonna have some longer brush stroke. That's okay. I think that's the flowers look a little bit better. Now I'm gonna coming back to start working to finish the painting. I'm gonna take a look at first. I'm gonna get a little bit more yellow and a very small area that very few areas that needs a lot more clear edge. Like for example, and this edge over here. Okay, that's good. I want that edge a little bit more clear. Good. Yeah. And a little edge over here. Here we go. A little edge over here. That's good. And then coming back over here, there's a few places need a little bit thicker color, a little bit more clear edge. Push it, expand the color. That's good. That color over here. Here we go. A little bit edge this side. That's good. And the inside over there I have a little bit red color, so I'm gonna just put that red color over there, make it feel like a little bit lighter. Good. And all right, I'm gonna put a little bit lighter color inside of the flower over there, and some texture. You got look for the texture, and some color even lighter. First, go with this color, little bit texture, like that. A little bit more yellow into here. Here you go. I'm gonna have a little bit texture. See that? It already looks like almost enough. Okay. That's good. There's a whole row of paint coming over here, like that. And a little bit red with the yellow. Texture is very important in the oil painting. So the texture showing have a lot more expression. Even sometimes the value is not much difference, but the texture can make up for it. Okay, I'm going to have a few more. I'm going to have some really clean, have a little bit lighter, the clean yellow color. Here you go. Like that, that's good. I'm going to have a little bit few more, just a little clean. Okay, not a lot, just a few. Like over here, a little big shape coming over. A little shape coming over. That's good. A little big shape over here. You can see those shapes. The shape actually, simple shape. That's good enough. Good enough. Okay. Now I'm gonna working into the ladybug. Okay. Now I'm going to clean this small #1 fiber shape. Okay. I'm gonna take a look at just taking the red color, maybe a little bit blue. I already have this color into here. Now let's take a look at the shape of the whole ladybug, like that. Whole shape over here. And this color with the value in the outside, very similar. Take a look. Right here and coming over. And the color get a little bit more red, a little bit brighter. Let's pick this color. Also a little bit darker over here. Looking for the shape. Look as you paint. And look as you paint. And maybe this is easier to do after you drive. And we're gonna see. I'm gonna take this, the red color, and I'm gonna take just the red, a little bit brighter red. Take the red right in the middle over here. That's good. Now we're gonna take a look at that some highlight. I'm gonna, before I put the highlight, I'm gonna put the dark color around before I come back. I'm gonna take the red color with the blue color that I already have here. Get a little bit more blue, mix into it. This is very dark. Okay, let's take a look. Right underneath, this color needs to be clean. Okay, got that. Look at it again. I already have the green. I need to clean the paint. Okay, come back to retake the color, or it's gonna become very messy. So lots of people they're afraid of that. You need to watch out how the color change in the brush. Okay, here we go. Coming here. Back over here. Coming up. That's good. That color. I'm gonna come back here, wipe off the paint that has been contaminated from the green, and then you can come back over here. Take a look at this little lake. That's here you go. Coming down and refill the color. And here you go. Like this. Refill the color. A little bit more red. Looks like a little bit more brownish. And here you go. Yep, that's the lake. And the bottom over here. A little bit thicker. That's good. And take a look on this side. There's a little lake over here coming over. Coming in here. Change the color. Continue. That. Not dark enough. Get a little bit more blue. A little bit more red. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, that's good. Let go the color. Get the new color. Okay, here you go. That's good. Okay. And I'm gonna have the spots. And before I do that, I'm gonna have the middle. Have a gap. Keep coming down. Here you go. Keep coming down a little bit darker. View the color. So be sensitive about what color in your brush. If you just keep going, of course, it's going to make it look too dark, right? And or maybe the color disappointed. Okay, I'm gonna take this color, put it on as the spot. I'm gonna put this on this one first. That's good. Another spot right here. Okay, another one right here on the top. And another one over here. That is good. On this side, the shadow side, I'm gonna have just a little bit darker. Okay, a little bit darker over here. Maybe not that dark. Get a little bit more red. Here we go. A little bit darker on this side. Have some little bit shadow. Also some reflection. Okay, that's good. Now I'm gonna have a little bit light shape on the top and take a look. That light shape, you can use a smaller brush, but this brush probably small enough. I'm gonna take a look. And this little white, mix it into almost a little blue. So I'm gonna take this color and put it here and take a little color over here. There's a little bit blue already. This is good, but I want it to be thicker color or it's not gonna work. Okay, that's good. A little bit more white again. Okay, that's good. Not a pure white color. Here we go. Now I'm going to take a look at shape your brush for the purpose. Okay, I'm going to take a look at right here. Okay, a little bit clear shape. Okay, here you go. Oh, how they have the red. Okay, take a look. That's the shape over here. Star coming down like this. That's good. Now, bend this. That's good. Like that. Bend that. That's nice. Build in a little bit light color in the middle. That's good. Build in a little color over there. That's already good. On the other side, take a look around the edge over here. That's good. And take a look, a little shape coming down this way. Everything is, see the value, see the shape. And I can see that I have some more dot in the middle over here. It says use the corner of this brush. Like that. A little few dot coming down. That's good. And I'm also going to take the yellow color to give a little bit gap on the legs. I'm going to take this yellow color. Here you go, a little bit thicker. A little bit thicker, a little bit sharper. Here you go. I'm going to put it right here. Okay. Actually, that's perfect. That's good. You need to give a little catch the shadow feeling. There's a little bit like brown color. Right, here you go. The red and brown color. And take a look at right under. Okay, that's good. Look, think about it before you paint. And think about how you're going to apply that color. What's the texture you're going to create? That's good. Yeah. That's catch the shadow. And also see that I have a little bit red orange color on the outside over here. Right here. That's good. Give it there. And I'm gonna do some really tiny on the legs. I'm gonna come back with this a little bit harder brush. Hey, let's take a look. Right here. Almost sometimes you do something so tiny, you have to hold your breath when you apply the color. That's good. Okay, that's good. Good. And over here, a little bit thicker. You go a little bit from thin to a little thicker. That's good. All right, I think the ladybug is good. It's there. I'm not sure it's just the colors. It's just the highlight is to be too light. And maybe too light, maybe not. I'm gonna come back here. Maybe have with a little bit darker, and let's see. Have a little bit red, have a little bit blue, make it a little bit darker, like that. On the top over here, especially at the top. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit dimmer. And even darker. Have a little bit more gray. Okay, here you go. Good. Now his feel a little bit more gray. Not as bright. Okay, that's good. I'm also gonna have a little bit more red, but somehow see it on the screen look a little bit more brighter. I'm gonna just take the red color and have the red color coming down in the middle over here. You can see the red color. Let's feel a little bit lighter. Going around over here too. Take a look at how you're gonna use a brush. That's good. Ooh, like that. A little bit more. going around over here. Slowly. That's good. I'm gonna have some little red, just the red color. And I'm gonna put this a little bit lighter. There you go. That's good. Just the red. And you can reshape those light shape too. Good. There you go. Today, okay, now this is good. And now I'm going to come back to reform a little bit the flower petal. And this area need some attention. If you do that after it dried, it will be much easier to control. But right now, I'm going to just use the thicker color to see how we can control it. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to paint this a lot thicker. Okay, careful when you drag it, and I'm sure those colors will continue blending over. So you want to take the color again and another brush stroke. That look better. And that texture a little bit better. And also have this little bit orangeness color. And I have this color coming over. I'm gonna see, have the color coming over. Okay. And I have a little bit orangeness color. A bit red and yellow. And that looks like a little bit green underneath. And just, that's good. Like that. And right under here, I want to have exactly this color. That should be good. Not very dark, not very light. Right over here, you see the other side of this flower petal. Oh, I like that. You see the one brush stroke, and actually sometimes better than two brush stroke, right? Okay, now I'm gonna take the maybe get a little bit of darker color over here, even enforce that some of the shadow side of the inside over here. Okay, like that's good. A little bit, add that shape a little bit. Okay, just watch out what color you put in there and whether or not it should be that color. Or maybe there should be the shape of that color. Okay, I think that's pretty good over there, but except a few yellow color, a little bit too light. So I'm gonna have the yellow color, mix that a little bit with the red, so make it more like a little bit orange color. There you go. I'm gonna replace that for this color example. That's good. A little bit over here. There you go. A little bit over here. That's good. Get the thicker color. A little thicker color. Take a look. Good. Make me feel like the sunflowers from Vincent van Gogh. Okay. Just put the color there. Okay, that's good. Maybe a little bit over here. Okay, that's good. All right, so this painting, it is in a good shape. I tip over here. I'm gonna have this extended. That's good. I'm gonna have that shape come all the way this way, right? This is pretty good. And I like that being soft. I even use my finger over here. That is not exactly what we want, but when I have this little bit red color over here. A little bit coming in. Okay. Coming in a little bit. Good. Yeah, that's better. And also it can have a little bit orange in this color. There, let's just a little bit darker right here. Like that. Coming this shape. You can continue doing some a little bit more modifications. Okay, here you go. A little bit like that. Good. Right, over here, need to have some orange. Just add a little red color in here. That's good. That. That's good. A little bit more red and yellow. Make it feel like a little bit brighter. A little bit brighter feeling. Okay, a little bit yellow. The red color. Over here too. That's good. And see how the brush stroke moving. That's good. That's good. When I have something even, a darker shape, darker brown color shape. Yeah, that's fine. Let's take a look. And inside over there also have a little bit red in here. A little red. A bit brighter. Okay, here you go. That. All right, I'm gonna call this painting done.